two regular army.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
See
that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
The silk stocking murder.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Another day, another crime.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle.
The body can wait. It's not going anywhere. We got a bank robbery to solve.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th.
For some reason, it wouldn't let me join the party, like, without saying, oh,
half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Your move, mister. Come get me.
Ah, shit. I got careless.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive at 211 in progress.
I'm gonna try this one more time, and if we don't kill these bastards,
What's the situation?
we're just gonna have to
Half a dozen
carry on
shooters,
with the
sir.
case.
Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows.
Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. It's working that time, I guess.
They're working for it, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
I've been playing LA Noire.
Picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Hey, you shot my head off.
Clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
We're going in there, you sons of bitches. It's time to Rambo this shit.
They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here.
Well, I haven't run out of ammo yet.
Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
I'm going up there and I'm gonna solve this crime. With my bullets.
Wrong floor. Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
I know you're there.
It's empty.
Oh, I ran out of ammo.
You're just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. Soon as he pulls his head out,
Surrender, fucker. I didn't even aim for that one. I just blind fired him.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units, code 4 on the 211 and Bank of America. Code 4.
I suppose it's time to go solve this. I suppose it's time to go solve this. I haven't even been to the crime scene yet. Jesus, what is it with everybody getting in the way? Ah, screw this. Rusty, you drive me there.
Can you drive to this one?
Fuck this, I'm just gonna have my partner drive.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
It's another naked lady murder case.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Oh, jeez, the brutality.
Would indicate a great deal of force.
Kiss the blood.
BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Oh, there's something I'm missing on the body. Wait, she's got something in her hand.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Damn it, there's something else look at the body. Oh yeah, the arm.
Another day, another dollar.
Another ring torn from its finger.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Phelps, you'll want to come and take a look at this.
Holy shit, he left an entire blood trail. What
May
the
as well
fuck?
follow the trail.
We're gonna go follow the blood trail.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
We found, no.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Wait, I just walked over something. The blood trail continues.
On it goes.
We kept the area
Follow
pristine
the
for you
blood trail,
boys.
blood trail,
Let's check
blood
it out.
trail. Follow the blood trail, blood trail. We found a key.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
But why?
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son
What do we got here?
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
253.
Detectives?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. Clear this area immediately. Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Yes, the show is over. I guess the blood trail goes up that fire escape.
Where are you taking us?
Well, tell the killer that. Well, tell that to the killer who left the trail up the fire escape. There's a message left in the pigeon coop.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
He clearly wants us to find these things. He left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Looks like the blood trail continues here.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
And the blood trail continues further up to the top of the building.
The trail points up.
This is one sick son of a bitch. He left the blood trail going all the way to the rooftop of this building. I found her ring.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Oh, okay. So you used their blood. This killer painted
Looks as though the killer was
shit in the blood.
decorating with this.
He used the victim's blood to paint this blood trail. What a sick bastard.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Well, looks like we're gonna go solve this crime.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case. Slow and steady, come on!
And then we have lunch. Here, you drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Okay, so it looks like she lived at a boarding house.
Wait just a moment!
Hurry up and open the door before I bust it down.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps in Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
Okay,
Wipe your feet
fine.
If you come in, detectives. It's this way.
I don't want to wipe my feet.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Yes, we're gonna go solve this crime. This bitch is dead, and I think you did it. Oh well. Somebody really.
Someone's turned the place over.
Somebody's really trashed this place.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Let's read this letter.
Okay, we have an address.
What have we got here? Well, doesn't that look like
Charm
happier
bracelet
times?
wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I feel like we're missing something.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
I think I got all the clues this time. Don't worry, if I was playing it with you, I'd be dead last.
I'm sorry, but if you're done, I have a house to clean.
We need to
We have
ask you
some
some
questions, ma'am,
questions.
if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Well, you better do your best because I might convict you of the murder.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot.
I guess she didn't like
This
being
bar
called
have
a
a
nosy
name?
old hag.
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No! That can't be true.
You're full of shit
You're
on
being
that
economical
one.
with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Mm-hmm. You're lying,
What about a
hag.
bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
You're lying, you old hag. I know about the bracelet.
That thing?
Here we go again. I'm gonna end the stream after this, after this case,
He
because
gave
I've
it to
been
her.
doing nothing but
So it's
lagging
kept in
lately.
that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
Let's go to Angel's place. He seems suspicious.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're gonna go to the Maldonado residence.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
304. We must get to 304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh, you wanna have a brawl?
I got 100 pounds in your way.
What are you...
I got nothing to say to you.
Damn. You got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Yeah, I do think you would kill your own wife.
We should get the whole place to going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Not much help.
I'll call you Finbar whenever the hell I want. Rusty, you're blocking me. Thank you for getting the fuck out of my way. Hey, stop trying to block me in the corner. A bloody
This
shirt.
will take some explaining.
What, are you gonna say you cut yourself shaving? He's totally gonna say he cut himself shaving.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Why, thank you for that thoughtful insight.
No good. There's nobody here.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kid.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Huh.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you
All
were
right.
going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Oh wait, I got in the wrong car.
10 King. Come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11 King, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Alright, let's go to Central.
Another letter?
Then.
I thought the letter was from a nut.
These left.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted, fucking sidewalk.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Door
All right.
knocking all morning, but I got to make in the car in the end.
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
I'm trying to find the morgue. And here, let me follow you.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Yes, let's take
Go
a look
ahead.
at that.
We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case. Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Yes. Well, let's break him down to a babbling puddle of goo.
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Oh, you're full of shit.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Mm-hmm. But your neighbors say differently.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. And she ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
All these victims wear a size 8 boot.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
I knew you were gonna come up with that excuse.
Angel, I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm gonna have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Alright, let's go to the other interview room, I guess. I know they brought his brother in.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn thing.
Okay then. Where's his brother then?
Continue to respond, Ken.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Good question. Where are we headed? Let's go to the bar.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good, real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night?
What is up with all
21
these
years old,
temp
Hispanic,
bartenders?
Drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there.
So I suppose
She
we
seemed
better.
reluctant.
We should better go check out this fruit market.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Where's that goddamn thing?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
Alright, we're gonna have to go to the Just Picked Fruit across the street. Actually, I have a feeling we're not done here yet. We're going back into that bar.
Sam is taking...
You look suspicious. Sitting over here all alone at the bar. Wait, what do we got here? The phone is out of order.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Did you cover my shift?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
I still feel like I forgot something.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Refill my coffee
Okay,
next time.
I don't think there's anything else here.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
What's your read on Maldonado? I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. Now, we'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
He went a long way just to drive up the street.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Why would you... How could you not miss something like that?
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
I just seen some cornflakes in the background.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
He just totally told Clem to shh.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
And he got Rice Krispies here.
I got a call back to that Universal Sports line.
Oh, what have we got here?
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
That is a lot of booze. Oh look, a knife with blood on it.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Wait, hold on. Two, 5, 3. Oh my god, what have we here?
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Oh, you're going to jail, motherfucker. Why did he always run?
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Go back here, you son of a bitch.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're under arrest, motherfucker.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Alright, I'd say that case went well. Ah, of course, he's gonna take a box of booze for himself.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The white shoe slaying.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.